Okay, guys, this is a really short video and I'm showing you the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction that's going to take place on the 21st of December, December 21st, 2020. And both of those planets are going to move into the sign of Aquarius. They'll be at 0 degrees on that day. I'm going to show you with my solar fire how that works. But what I've got up in front of me now is the chart of 28th of May, 2000. And what I'm showing you, I'm just going to get my pointer and show you here. This is Jupiter and Saturn, and they were conjunct at 22.44 degrees. You can see that there. All the planets do go retrograde each year, so they take time to catch up with each other, but Saturn takes 29 years to go around the chart average, and Jupiter takes 12. And Jupiter is about law, it's about truth, it's about the bigger picture. It's to do with religion, and it's to do with also spirituality and, much bigger picture than we know on this earth. And truth, ultimately, it's about the truth, which is really important to all of us at this time. And we also have Saturn, which is to do with restriction, and it's to do with karma. We can look at that in many different ways, what we believe karma is. For me, I think it's just where we are in a place that we're resolving something within ourselves. So I don't think it's about being bad people and karmic things happen, but we're all working with our bodily energy, and we all do what we do, and we learn as we go. Well, it's a new time for us in this body, in this frame. So, I believe that the planets don't do anything to us, that we have free will, and through our consciousness and gaining understanding and looking at our shadow, that we can begin to evolve to a much better place for ourselves and for humanity. And so with these planets, at that time, they were both in the sign of Taurus. So Taurus means something. Taurus is about inner needs. The ruler is Venus. And Saturn rules the sign of Capricorn, which is to do with patriarchy, rule. The Saturn rules the 10th house, which is the public image, government. And Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is to do with freedom, but it's also to do with the past and the nomad. And also it can be that, at a lower level, it's to do with dogma. At the higher level, it's to do with expansiveness of greatness. So there are many ways we can look at these archetypes. So what I'm going to do now is go year by year. This is event of 28th of May 2000. There was an election in November 2000 in the USA, and I'll put above this video, you can understand what happened then, which is in alignment somewhat with what's going on now. I remember where I was in 2000. I think many of us do. 1999 to 2000, I got a good picture of that. And what we have at that time, Mars would have been opposing, at that conjunction, Mars was opposing Pluto. Pluto is birth, death, transformation, transmutation. It's where we throw things off, or we're forced to throw things off. And if we don't, we will be forced if we're not in alignment with our true path, soul. And then Chiron was also conjunct, and Chiron is the wounded healer. It's our wounds. It's the imprints that we come into the world with. We're in the womb. We're imprinted pre the womb. I'm sure we're imprinted as the egg and the sperm and all of these, fascinating things about being human. So what else was going on there? So this was opposing also the sun that day. And we had a trine to Neptune, the sun trine Neptune. The sun moves 1 degree a day, and Venus was involved. We had 4 planets in the sign of Gemini. We had Mercury, Mars, the sun, and Venus. Venus is to do with our needs and our values and the way we hear ourselves as well. Not a lot of people know that. So, but evolutionary astrology, we know this to be true. The North Node at the time was in the sign of Cancer, and it would have been going, let me just look here. It's in the sign of Cancer, so it would have been going 27 degrees. It would have been there, going 27 to 26, 25, 24. The nodes move around the chart this way, and they take 18 years to move all the way around the chart. And we have the the planets move around the chart this way, and every planet's moving at its own speed. So the moon at that time was 4 degrees of Aries, and we had Uranus was in Aquarius, and also, you know, Uranus in Aquarius was bringing computers and mobile phones to us in our households. I remember, you know, during that time, it was 20 degrees then. I remember having my first mobile phone when I was 30 years old. I'm now not 30 years old anymore. I'm 24 years older than that. And also we had Neptune in Aquarius. So let's go by the year ahead so you can see up to date what's happened. So we're going to go by year. And here we go. Right, so you can look up the top of the screen here if you want to see it go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2010 there, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 2015. You see the planets moving. And another 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 2020. This is the 28th of May, 2020. And then what we have is that I'm going to go weeks ahead. 1, 2, 3. We're going to speed up here, and we're going to come up to the 14th of November, which it is now. 2 days. 1, 2. So this is today. We're in the UK, so it's just coming up to, we're in the 14th already. And what we can see is that we've got Pluto, Saturn and Jupiter all conjunct. You can see that we've got 23 degrees here of Jupiter in Capricorn. So this is all to do with patriarchal rule, the breaking down of. And then we've got Pluto, transformation, transmutation, birth, death. Jupiter, the bigger picture, truth, law, and also Saturn. So I'm just going to concentrate on that. These are square right now, tension to Venus, our needs. We've also got Neptune trining the sun, which is quite nice, and also the moon, but the moon moves really quickly. It takes 2.5 days through a sign, 30 days, 28 days all the way around. We've got Chiron, Neptune here. Chiron is 49 to 51 years around the chart. This is our wound. Mars, 2 years around the chart. Uranus, 84 on average. The nodes, 18. Neptune is about 180 as well. I don't know if I said Saturn, 29.5, I believe, if it's a half. And then Jupiter, 12. And Pluto, the soul journey, is 240. The sun is a year, 1 degree a day. The moon I've done. Mercury is, this is just a reminder, 88 days, and then Venus 224. So if we go now, we're going to go days ahead actually, because I don't want to change this again. So we're going to go up to the 21st of December 2020. And we know what's going on with the recount and all of this stuff that's going on. I'm not political, so I'm not getting involved in any political discussions, but I'm looking at from humanity and soul perspective. So you can see here, this is our conjunction, our great conjunction that happened 20 years ago in the sign of Taurus. It's now in the sign of Aquarius. We are moving forward. There's a lot that we may be fearing that we don't need to fear, that we're going through evolution, which is really important for all of us. So that's it. If you want me to read your chart, then drop me a line and I'll give you my booking link. But apart from that, I'm leaving it there. Thanks for watching.